So we're at Brook and we turned up here about 4 o'clock. Dad had to work, so we come a bit later, and as we turn up there's people fishing the front and they didn't have anything. They said it's been quiet all day, so we'll do a little bit of spotting, get some bait into the spots that we've chosen, set our rods up. I'm on Pacific tuna, which have been soaking for God knows how long, probably about 3 years. I've had one carp and a little bream so far. Dad's constantly getting knocks, so I think he'll be the next one to have one. I've had like a short run that didn't make anything from it. I'm on a clip rig on the left one and a helicopter rig on the right one. I've had a fish off each rod, obviously not really counting the bream. But yeah, it's lovely and calm. Beautiful place. I'm just waiting to see what the night brings, which I think is going to be lively. And we're here for 48 hours, so I ain't got to go home till Sunday. It's only Friday today. And just fingers crossed we have a good weekend for both of us. Could do with it. So I'm fishing just here, spotting some bait out in the morning, the afternoon, the evening. And I'm fishing just in the middle here. It's about 640 for either side. It's about 3.5 wraps out on each rod. I've kept it the same. It's a little tip. Keep it the same. You ain't got to keep changing your spot then. And as you can see, you might not be able to see it on the camera. If I zoom in, quite a bunch of feeding bubbles coming up. See them? So I kept it the same, Pacific tuna on the hook. I'm doing PVA, I call them PVA bags with pellet in, but I turn them into little suitcases and then I just hook them on, cast them out, make sure you're piercing the holes, making sure they sink, otherwise they'll float. This is the swim, my little bivvy, little tracker one, bit messy in there. Dad doing breakfast. See what he's rustling up. Dad's little bivvy. A big bivvy, should I say. Dad's rustling up some breakfast, Dad, ain't ya? Eh? You're rustling up some breakfast. Some bacon, sausage, some egg. Yeah, some cookers, a few settings on them, don't they? Not a fan of sausages. Bacon and eggs, that make yummy. But yeah, a few people turned up this morning. We've got one back over in that swim. People that left yesterday blanked. And I think someone's booked out the lodge because they're in the lodge swim at the bottom down there. Which, if you want to book the lodge, lovely place. Especially if you want to bring the missus. Nice king size bed, showers, kettle, cookers, all you need. And you get 2 swims at the lodge as well. Got a little stalking spot down here. Didn't bring me rod this time though. Look at that for a stalking spot. Right underneath those lilies. Every now and then I hear a couple of splashes. But when the sun's on ripe, but they will come up on top down here. But it's just a scenic place, very scenic, lovely. Sheep far end. Sheep the back end. What more do you want? This is a new double swim. It's got stones on it, as you can see. Look how scenic this is. What a beautiful lake. There's stock of fish in here. I don't think they're too short. People say there's a good hand of 25s in here. Personally, I've had 6 fish so far, 6 carp and about 4 bream. I don't really count bream, and they've all been about between 8 and 10 pound. But I think it's one of those lakes you just don't know. In the next run, it could be anything. I think the nicest fish we've had was Dad had a ghostie last night. Well, say it was a ghostie. It looked like the offspawn of a ghostie and a common. Wasn't as light as a ghostie, but still had the dark skeleton look on the head. But no, lovely. It goes massive. It goes all the way down there. There's a little island down there. I'll try to get time. I'll try and have a walk around. Oh look, there's a carp on top there. Look. Might not be able to pick it up. I'll pick it up. There's a carp sitting right on top. Yeah, you might be able to see it smooth in the water. He's gone now. But I've got an indicator float, but I want to sit up with another carp rod and go on top. But I didn't bring any dog biscuit. Or for me. I didn't want to keep changing though. One of these people, if I've got it with me, I'm tempted to keep changing over. And I just wanted to chill out this week. Sit back and chill. But what a lovely place. Update. I've moved my right rod due to a young lad and his granddad fishing opposite us, so I gave them a little bit more room. Missed a run about 2 hours ago, but apart from that it's been quite quiet. There's a few fish showing on top, but there's not worth me changing up and trying to do a bit of service fishing. They're feeding, but they're every now and then. It's not like frequent. But apart from that, it's quiet. Weather's changed, got a bit windier. It rained this morning. Nice and sunny now, with a little bit of wind. But we don't really feel it here because quite covered. But it's looking good for tonight. Dad's still on 2. Hopefully we'll have some more tonight. See what happens. But apart from that, that's all I can really say. gone quite quiet. I've had another one out, about £6 since my last video, but it's gone quiet for a little while, so I thought I took the opportunity to have a little look around the lake. There's one on top just out there. Swimming around. Every swim that's cut out, there's so much potential. So much. But I like the look of this swim here. If you're over here on your own. But all that, there's a double swim over there. So I'm just trying to avoid the puddles. I've got clogs on. Look at this swim here. Look at the potential here. Look at the way I'm fish there. Nice little swim under there. Over that far bank, if there's no one fishing. Carp on top just there. You've got lilies all down there. Look at that. Oh, carp on top on the lilies there. Another one on top just there, I can see. I've not walked around this lake before. I don't know if you can get around it all the way through. Let's go and have a look. It looks like he was gonna build a swim here, but he changed his mind. Unless it is gonna be a swim and he's just not got round to doing it yet. I've got a feeling, I don't think I would put this as a swim, because obviously you've got the double over there. And you want someone for them to cast to. Now if you've got that one casting to there, this one casting to here, get right underneath that tree. On either side of it, these lilies. But this lake's obviously river fed. See, last time I was here, they was building all this up. Can't get round here. Another swim now. Looks quite carpy, didn't it? Not that far back there. Even down in the margin, look. Snaggy as hell, but definitely carpy. Right, go down this way. There's no board across. I'm assuming you can walk down this way. Step there. That's boarded up round there, so you can't go that way. This is the last swim on this side. And you've got the island. This is a nice swim, especially if you're on your own. Look at that. Feeding bubbles there. Big pile of feeding bubbles. Let's see if I go up that footpath if it gets me around the other side. Yes. Yes. and come home with me.